What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled You Gotta Live with Your Dating Phases. Meaning, when you choose a certain phase in your dating life, you have to live with the repercussions of it, the consequences of it. What do I mean by that? Okay, when you go through the phases of what you want and this is your season, like they call it cuffing season right now, right? Well, what happens when you say, I don't want nothing serious? And that's a phase in your life, right? So when you go through the I don't want nothing serious phase and you're having casual relationships or whatever, when that phase is over, you got to live with the fact that you got work to do to actually have a serious relationship, and you might have to sit on the sidelines for a little bit, because if you might want a serious relationship after your after your not serious casual phase, but you're not gonna know how to actually operate in one, because guess what? Your habits are casual. So, when you look at other people like, yo, they don't get it. No, they might be in that serious phase, and you said you wanted to be serious, but you still act casual. So it's not that they don't get it, you don't get it. You still on the fence. When people want to date when the women want to date the bad boy, if that's a phase and that's your phase, and you got your heart broke or hurt or got put in these situations that scar you, that's not nobody else's fault. That was you chose that phase. Because, before people meet the people, a lot of times they choose the phase that they're in. This is this phase, that phase. This is what I'm doing right now. So when you say this is what I'm doing right now, those are the people that you actually dealing with. So if the phase is not a really good phase, then the people you're going to be dealing with, or the way you're going to be dealing with people, is not really going to end up well also. So you can't just blame everybody else because of your phase. Fellas, I just want chicks I can smash, pump and dumps. Well, if that's your phase, you can't get mad that you can't find somebody serious, or you can't take women serious after it's over, after you done pumping and dumping and smashing and dashing. Now you looking at women skeptically, because it's like, all the stuff I did, man, I don't trust them. Well, you chose that phase, and you sought out chicks like that. And not only you sought chicks out, you hustled some of them. To get GTD, get the draws, dog. You hustled them. So now you want to be, now you say you trying to settle down or whatever. Now you skeptical about women. That ain't women's fault. That's your fault. I'm worried about, I'm doing me, and I'm all about me phase, right? So if that's your phase and you all about you, then why are you trying to date when you all about you? Because a relationship is a we, not a you. You know what I'm saying? But you want to deal with people from the aspect of, we gonna be together, but I'm gonna do me. I'm all about me. Oh. And if you actually go along that lines, you mad that people are not taking that deal, you don't understand how self-centered you are. And then you mad at everybody else because they're not down for you, but it didn't dawn on you. You're all about you. Why would they be down for you if you're all about you? That means they're down for you and you're down for you, but you're not down for them. So the consequence of that is people gonna leave you by yourself. But you're gonna be mad. How dare these people, right? You know, uh, one of the other things about it, the I'm looking for something serious. I want to be married phase, right? Well, that's a progression. Now I'm ready to get married. A lot of people get ready to settle down and get married because they went through all of the detrimental, dysfunctional phases, and they're tired, worn out, beat up, and they don't want all of the fakeness. Now, here's the problem with that. All of your phases when you didn't want to be married, you met somebody that was marriage material. You didn't want them. So now that you want to be married, you got to understand that here's the consequence of that. The dating market is the pool of people who was going through all the phases like you. So now they scarred because they made bad decisions or they chose bad phases for the most part. And now everybody's coming together with all of this skepticism and baggage and side eye and I don't trust you and I don't trust you either, but I'm in a phase I'm ready to settle down and I don't want to play no more games. Well, here's the thing. Who told you that if you were going to go through these phases where you were playing all these games, that when you decided to stop playing, that everything else was going to stop? It was just, no more games. World, no more games. No. What wound up happening was, you said you stopped playing games, but you view everything as the games that you played. So now, all your phases are come back to haunt you, and you want to blame the other people, but it's really you. I want to go through my little tricking phase, right? You went through a simping phase, whether you knew it or didn't know it, right? And now you're looking at women that, either people that you could buy or people that are just going to use you, right? And the same thing, flip side for ladies. If you look at men as a resource or a tool, and you went through that phase of all men ain't this and all men are dogs and you just get what you can get out of these men, when it's time for you to settle down, guess what? Your actions are gonna still be you in the user category, and you're gonna wonder why guys are not taking you seriously, because guess what? Your mouth said you wanted something serious, but your actions are still on user mode. Your words are still on user mode. Your narrative is still on user mode. So you got to deal with that. You got to live with that. Like, it's not nobody else's fault. I'm gonna stop using you, but you gonna marry me and do all of this thing this for me. Okay, so what are you doing for these other people, huh? Exactly. You were so busy on user mode, you never did anything for anybody, but you want to be married and still not do anything for anybody. Nobody's taking that. Now, it comes a point also at the end of the day where you just got to accept your choices. If you was in the nightlife, you got to accept there's going to be a fallout for it. If you was in the being promiscuous, you got to accept the fallout for it. If you was in lying and manipulating, you got to accept the fallout for it. If you was in the using, you got to accept the fallout for it, because what I'm saying, when they have all these quote unquote seasons, like it's cuffing season, that means one of the issues with cuffing season is when these other seasons are really detrimental, where it's just to get with somebody or use somebody up, and then now for the holidays I'm gonna get booed up. and then when the holiday's over, I'm gonna dump you. There's gonna come a point where, guess what? People are looking at, oh, it's cuffing season. That's why you want to talk. Okay, it's cuffing season. That's why you want to. That's why you want a relationship. Okay. Well, here's the problem. They not in that season. They not playing the cuffing game, the sundress season game. Even though the sundresses is nice, you know, the holiday love game. Ain't nobody doing all that. The summer I'm free game, and there ain't nobody doing all that. If that's your phases, you got to go through them. Travel phase, I don't need nobody phase. You remember that. When you out of that phase, you already put that out in the world. So now you're going to get, you know, all you're going to get back is what you put out. And you're going to have to put the other thing you want out into the world for a while before you get it back. That's all I'm saying. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.